COVID-19, which is also known as a coronavirus, is a virus that has spread throughout the entire world. It's a very contagious virus that is pretty much like the flu, just a little bit more, a lot more contagious and a little bit more symptoms. You get symptoms such as fever, cough, sore throat, loss of taste, loss of smell, fever, nausea, vomiting, just like a normal flu. It first came about in Wuhan, China, and then quickly spread throughout all over China and then eventually the whole world. It first came about here in the United States around February, March of 2020. New York was the first hotspot in the world. That's where all the total active cases were. Around that time, many places, including El Paso, had to do a 2-week shutdown of non-essential businesses, which included bars, nail salons, restaurants, pretty much anything that was non-essential. This was to control the spread of the virus due to the fact that it's highly contagious. We're going to be talking about deciding whether to shut down the city of El Paso, Texas. The city mayor of El Paso and the county judge of El Paso are actually fighting and debating whether to shut down the city of El Paso for 2 weeks. There are many people who don't want to shut down the city, and there are also many people who are in favor of shutting down the city. The people who don't want to shut down the city are usually non-essential workers who don't want to not work for 2 weeks and get money to pay their bills and feed their families. Well, the other people want to shut down for 2 weeks to help control the spread of the virus due to the fact that it's highly contagious and limit the numbers of active cases that are going up on a daily basis. The logical argument for this would be to shut down businesses for 2 weeks and put restrictions on the city of El Paso. The people, such as curfews and fines for breaking those curfews. The virus is just a very contagious virus, and people being out and about will just spread the numbers even more. It is our responsibility as a community to stay home and to wear our mask and to do what we're told and follow instructions to help keep the spread low and to help others such as elderlies who are sick and might not be able to fight the virus, or people with underlying health conditions, and children, and just everyone in general in our community. It is a right thing to do to stay home and to help protect our community because we are all one. The emotional argument for this is that sadly and unfortunately many people are passing away from COVID-19, that the morgues and the hospitals have no room for the dead bodies, and even have prisoners helping take the dead bodies and taking them to different places, and they're getting travel morgues, and it's just a lot of deaths, and we just have to stop and stay home and wear a mask and social distance and do everything possible to keep the city of El Paso safe.